Tanjiro's next sword, and that is his sun-breathing blade, and it is right here. And dude, check out the blade on this thing. All right, so now we're trying out Tanjiro's. Oh, dude.
That's crazy.
Welcome home, Rep Pack. It's your boy, King Reptar here, back with another video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and if you guys aren't, you know the drift. Demon Slayer Season 3, flip. Yeah! It's about to get a whole lot brighter, Rep Pack, because yeah. And today I am extremely excited because if you guys don't know, I am a huge anime fan, but one anime I've been absolutely obsessed with as of recently is Demon Slayer. And I've already done 2 Demon Slayer sword videos on this channel. The last one in particular, you guys absolutely loved. I think it's at over 1 million views already. So thank you guys so much for the support on that video. But today I have a brand new set of swords that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. And not just that, we're going to be making them a little bit more battle ready, because back when I got those, it was early in Demon Slayer's career, so there was a lot of swords that were available kind of sharp already. There wasn't a lot of trademark issues. Now they're kind of a little bit more restrictive, so I found some amazing swords. It took me a long time to find them made out of steel, but they do need to be worked on a little bit, which we're gonna do. But let me show you guys my Demon Slayer sword collection so you guys can see all the other options we have, and if you guys want to see any more swords or any other Demon Slayer weapons, let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, let's take a little step on over here. I gotta say, man, I am extremely upper rank hyped for Demon Slayer Season 3.
Oh yeah. I mean, it can't come soon enough.
Let me show you how hyped I am for Demon Slayer and how much I love this show. We've tested some, but that is not all of my Demon Slayer swords. The rest of my Demon Slayer swords are all right here. I'm eventually gonna start working on a full wall for display. I know you guys are gonna love that, but we have a bunch to test. But you already know what my favorite is. Shit, Mitchell, cut that. You already know what my favorite is. Shit, now. Inside the room right here, in here's the anime room. I also run another channel called Anime Avenue where I talk about all types of Naruto and anime stuff. You guys haven't checked that channel out. But as you can see, I'm a huge fan of Demon Slayer. So this has been one of my favorite series to film on the channel. And I can't wait to add to the series. Let's go ahead and get everything started. And let me show you where the swords are at right now, because those things were not battle ready. So you're gonna see my Demon Slayer sword collection. We're gonna hop right into it right now. The first sword. So a little bit of a spoiler warning. I'm gonna try my best not to reveal anything too serious or anything like game-changing to the story, but I just want to give some information about this character. So the first sword that we're showing off is a character that we haven't seen yet in Season 1 or Season 2, and I'm extremely excited for them to appear because this character, dude, is the Moon Breather.
What?
Yes, we know Tanjiro is a Sun Breather. This guy's the Moon Breather, and that is Kukushibu, and we have his sword right here. And sorry if I'm saying his name possibly wrong. I literally haven't even heard it spoken one time yet. I'm extremely excited to share this sword with you guys because this one is absolutely sick. This is the best replica they sell online of Kukushibu sword. And you want to know why all these freaking eyeballs are all over the sword?
I have my guesses, but I'd rather just hear it.
It's on the blade too.
Bruh.
On the hilt as well. And that is because Kokishibu's entire sword is a living blade. It's entirely made out of flesh.
I'd expect nothing less.
Right? Well, you don't know what, dude, all these eyeballs are for? He's upper rank, not 2, not 3, 1. He's 1. Like, that's his strong. I'm assuming Muzan has to be like, what, 0? If you guys don't know who Muzan is, for those of you guys who don't watch Demon Slayer, Muzan is like the devil. He's like as powerful as it gets. Kokishibu would be like the devil's side man, basically. And then everybody else is a regular demon. So he is like as strong as it gets. And I cannot believe that we actually have his blade here. It took so long to find this one. Obviously, when it comes to characters like Tanjiro, it comes to Gyu, Zenitsu, all those guys, you can find their swords relatively quick. This guy took me a couple months to actually find. So it's a living blade. It's so interesting to me that he's the Moon Breather because, as you know, like Tanjiro is a Sun Breather, and basically there has to be like that, you know, as Madara said, there is no darkness without the light.
And there is no light without darkness.
He said, Madara always said that was kind of inferred. We're gonna be taking this outside. The only issue with this blade is that it is not super sharp, but I'm gonna be introducing to you guys a new machine that I got here that hopefully should be able to sharpen things really fast. If not, we've been doing this for a long time, so we're pretty decent at least getting the blade sharp enough. We're gonna be sharpening this blade along with some of the other ones we're gonna be seeing today outside. We're gonna test this guy out, try to do some Kukushibu shit, man. But not just, I mean, the only thing I won't be able to do is he has protrusions that come out of the blade. I've only got one protrusion I can use.
Oh. I've seen Tenacious D.
I've been practicing my push-ups, and I can definitely poke someone's eye out with this thing. I'll only be able to protrude one piece of flesh. He's able to protrude him from everywhere. But let's go outside and try out the upper rank 1 demon sword. Okay, so we have Kokishibu's blade right here. It is clean as all hell, but we need to make it cleaner. Right here, I have an electronic sharpener. I have never tried one of these before, but this one was supposed to be really, really good for a lot of other type of stuff like machetes, axes. So I'm sure a katana is not too far off from that. I do have a whetstone, also another hand sharpener. We're just trying to get it as sharp as we possibly can because a katana, you don't also want it to be so sharp to where it dulls instantly. Okay, I mean, we got this thing pretty sharp. Definitely damaged it a little bit, but I think it honestly looks cooler like that. But we sharpened all of them. We're gonna be trying them out right now. I'm extremely excited. I'm surprised we got them as sharp as we did. We did have to use the hand sharpener. Me and Parker were both using it together. He was holding the sword, I was scraping it because these things were like literally like spatula level flatness. So we actually broke the hand sharpener. But the good thing was is it got it thin enough to where we could run it through this thing. And it is not made for swords. The instructions actually specifically said do not put anything in there other than a kitchen knife, and this is what happened. All right, let's go over there and test these guys out now. Alright, so we're out here, we got Kokishibu's blade. Let's go ahead and try it. And I'm gonna show you my first move, and that's moon breathing, first form. Ready for it?
That makes sense.
Alright, you ready for it?
Oh, I'm ready.
Here we go.
What the hell was that?
It's time for you to go home, isn't it?
Aw, there goes my doctor's appointment.
You should probably get going now. Okay guys, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys smash the like button and go follow your boy on Instagram, because also it's just really, really hot out here and I just think we deserve a like.
And he's wearing a Harori.
Yeah, exactly. But we're gonna be using Gyu's sword first because we did not sharpen Gyu's sword at all. That way you guys can get an idea of what this would have done had we not sharpened it. So let's try this out.
No way.
Hey, I got a little something. Got a little something actually from that. Dude, like now I don't want to mess it up, but come on. Like,
wow.
That's not gonna do nothing.
Basically just hitting something with a bat.
Yeah, exactly. Or a spatula, or like a flat spoon, or fork, or a mixing spoon even. Perhaps even a...
Are you listening? Kitchen utensils.
Clamper?
Clamper.
Just things that aren't sharp. For me in the 9th grade.
That definitely wasn't sharp.
I didn't need that information. I have a feeling Kukushibu Sword's gonna go a whole lot different. Let's try it.
Oh, that's easy. Oh my god. Kukushibu.
All right. There we go. Kukushibu's a lot smoother, dude. We did a good job sharpening it. And shout out to Parker because he did do a majority of this by hand. The last little bit of it was able to do the machine, but that honed it in. I would not recommend buying one of these swords and sharpening it because these swords are not structurally made to be battle ready. We're using it so you don't have to. Remember, professional morons here. But I highly recommend you guys buying a real battle ready sword if you ever have any interest in that. But for the looks and for the effect and for today, it's working. I think Kokishibu deserves one more test. Let's try it. Let's see how nimble this thing really is. And to be honest, this is the sharpest one we have of the 3 of them, so I think this one should be capable, if any. All right.
Dude. One moon breathing sword and you got some combos.
Yeah, I mean, it did take a little bit of work because like I said, this is not a super high quality metal. So the fact is we got it this sharp. It's just kind of a blessing. So I gotta say, I think this is like the only Demon Slayer sword that we've tested that didn't break by the end of it.
Oh, you're right.
So I gotta give some credit for that one. It actually was solid enough to not break. But let's go ahead and go inside and see who next we're testing out. Alright, so Kukushibu's blade was amazing. And I have to order another one to add to the collection. You guys already know what I'm going to. But the next sword we are gonna be going for, and that is probably the character with the coolest hair in all of the Demon Slayer core. It's not arguable. Nobody can deny it. It's Obanai. right?
I mean, do you just see the reflection of you?
No, I just think that he has a very cool hairstyle, and that anybody else who says otherwise is hating on him. I really, really love Obanai, even though we don't really know anything about him. To be honest, as a personality, his character's a little bit more strict and a little bit more reserved than the characters that I typically actually like or to associate with. Because he's definitely more of, like, I guess you could say, he's got a snake up his ass. Like Woody's got a snake up his boot, he's got a snake up his ass.
Yeah, he's definitely got like a, not just a chip on his shoulder, but he's got like a huge gash.
And you've noticed that more and more throughout the series. Like when you first see him, you're like, oh, maybe that's just that moment. But then you're like, oh man, he's just always on one. But Obanai, but it makes total sense because this is the Serpent Hashira. And it makes only more sense that his blade is absolutely gorgeous. And I can't even lie, this is my favorite of the Hashira blades. Like it's just so like unique.
It definitely is unique.
Yeah, I just love the way it looked. It's so odd and the curves of it are beautiful. When Obanai uses his blade, he's also able to change the color of the blade depending on its grip, similar to how a snake can change its skin's colors. Not just that, his right eye, dude, is apparently, again a spoiler a little bit, his right eye is blind. But you know that snake he has them all the time?
Right.
It's essentially like a drone, like an RC with a camera, because he can see everything the snake sees. So that thing kind of goes everywhere and like mans the battle, so he can see everything from a different perspective from most Hashira.
Well, that's cool.
That's freaking awesome. And not just that, but also with this sword, he has the ability to make movements like a snake that you can't predict. And if he does cut a demon, it makes it hard for them to regenerate that limb or whatever they cut because of a toxin in the blade.
That's pretty sweet. I mean, as we know, that's a huge problem.
I know, man. Why do all these other characters have all these cool attributes and then Tanjiro's like, oh, I set shit on fire. It's just like he has so much power and it's like, it's really awesome, but I love all the other characters and their unique attributes. I gotta say, as I'm holding this sword, there's a lot of frontward weight to it. So that's gonna mean there's gonna be some huge, heavy strike power, but also maybe a little bit of vulnerability at the blade, but we'll find out once we get out there. Okay, so we have Obanai's blade right here, and the thing that I think is the most interesting about his sword is there actually is a blade that exists already, and I believe it's called a flamberge, and I'll have it on screen. I can't remember, the name might be even French or European. They actually have a twisted design just like this, so that way when it goes into the target, it does a lot more damage than you would typically see, and not just that, it actually can catch on to other blades, and you use it as defense as well. But I could imagine, dude, this thing would feel literally like a serpent just like going through you, you know?
That'd be insane.
Just swimming through your body. All right, let's try it out. Okay, so here we go. Obanai's sword was absolutely the hardest to find, so I hope it doesn't break today, but let's try it out. Oh,
dude.
Serpent stab. Oh, dude.
That's crazy.
That is amazing. Look how wide the spread is. So if I pull it out, dude, it's literally...
Did you see? It wasn't even a straight line on the watermelon.
That is sick. It literally curved into it. You can see how the waves, dude. It's so weird. I've never felt this sword before where I felt an entry and then another entry and then it kept going out. All right, so far it is solid. It is staying strong. Let's try out one more test. All right, here we go. I have no clue how to even approach this. 3, 2, 1. Please don't break. Oh! That was a little bit of entry. Okay.
Not bad.
You can't get past the first curve though. Slow-mo! Can't get past the first curve, man. I'd say that the curve of it is really cool for like slashing, maybe catching blades, but like as far as stabbing goes, it doesn't easily work its way through as much as you'd think, especially if they have some kind of armor on.
Yeah, it probably has to be like pristine sharp.
Yeah, pristine sharp or also through just like raw flesh. At least I can say one thing, it's good for this.
Well, damn.
Okay, well, didn't mean to f up my throwing knife board, but you know, that's what you get with a curved blade. Okay, guys, so now that we have everything finished, I gotta say, I don't think I like Obanai's blade as much as I thought I was going to. The traditional katana, Kokishibu, and Tanjiro have, they're traditional for a reason, you know? That's the reason, like, you know, samurai, ninja, different people use the traditional blades rather than this curved one that's more common in Europe and, like, India. Okay, and the last sword, the one that makes the most amount of sense as I look at the sword and I've learned more about it, it's just blown my mind about the entire series. I'm so excited to see more Demon Slayer content. And that is Tanjiro's next sword, and that is his sun-breathing blade, and it is right here. And dude, check out the blade on this thing. It is gorgeous. Like, it almost like, it just has so much tactical dynamics to it. Like, it just feels like it's already cut through something. I love it so much. And what I did notice when I first got this sword many months ago was that the hilt of the sword is very similar to that of Rengoku's, but we've already used Rengoku's sword, so I knew what it looked like. This is exactly the same as his, but it's a more red. So now that I've seen season 2, I'm starting to think, I mean, we don't know for sure yet. I don't know. Somebody who's read deep in the manga might already know, but I think that he took that hilt and put it on his sword after his other one got chipped.
And it would make sense because there is a distinct difference between flame and sun, because flame is just the direct derivative of the sun breathing.
So maybe it just got darker from him using it, or I don't know. I don't know exactly how for sure, but either way it makes total sense. And I just realized, I made the connection that the biggest weakness of any demon is the sun.
Yeah.
And his breathing is sun breathing. And no wonder why Muzan was trying to take out his entire family, because that definitely has to be like the one thing that could take down Muzan.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, Tanjiro's dad in the Hinokami Kagura dance was the one thing in Muzan's way. So if he slaughtered that family, there's nobody who could learn sun breathing.
Exactly. And that, for me, completely makes sense as to why Muzan's so obsessed with him. I honestly never made the connection. I just thought I didn't like him. I didn't know there was an exact reason, but it makes so much sense because Tanjiro is the key to defeating Muzan. If everybody else hasn't figured that out yet, it feels like the Hashira haven't figured that out 100%. Yeah, they haven't talked about it as much.
Because they don't all know that he's a sun breather.
That's true. But we're gonna go outside right now. Hopefully there's some sun out there for us and we get some extra power. We're gonna try out Tanjiro's sun-breathing blade, but of course, this one's a little bit more sharp than the others, but we're gonna have to sharpen it and make it battle ready. All right, so now we're trying out Tanjiro's. Ooh-wee!
Was that all 3 at once?
Yes, first try. Okay, so now we're gonna do this. I have 3 demon heads to take out, and Parker's gonna throw me some demon hearts. I don't know why Parker has demon hearts. It's kind of weird.
What about demon babies?
I feel like even demonic babies are still off limits. All right, Parker's got demonic babies. 3, 2, 1.
Baby.
Oh.
Wow.
This sword is not sharp.
One more baby. Oh, that was easy. Wow.
Alright, so this guy is not as sharp as we were able to get Kokishibu's, but I think it worked out pretty well. Let's go ahead and try out one more test. I think that's it for the day. An amazing fun day doing some Demon Slayer shit. Tanjiro's blade. Honestly, my favorite there was Kukushibu's today's. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had an amazing time. If you guys did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new here. You're gonna see awesome stuff just like this. And if you guys want to see another episode of the Demon Slayer series, let me know down below. As you guys see, I have a few more swords in there, and who knows, maybe we could even find some other stuff. Like, imagine we get Tengen's blades, dude.
Okay.
That'd be pretty cool, and who knows what we could find. But leave a comment down below if you guys want to see it. And check out this video screen right here, which is the last epic video on this channel. Been uploading more recently over here, so do not miss the videos that have been coming out. I'll see you guys over there. And as always, Rat Pack, I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Adios. Bloop.